The tiniest fib in news can start the greatest of movements. There's a quote by Winston Churchill. "A lie travels halfway around the world before a truth gets a chance to get its pants on." You know, it's quite funny, but true. I like to relate my topic back to a childhood game I'm sure you've all played at least once just for fun. It's when you whisper a message into your friend's ear and your friend whispers it to the next person, and the next, until the last person says the message out loud. And the fun is how the message changes to make a completely different message. That's exactly what happens in today's world of news. Many false, horrible, and interesting stories have been spread around by the press. You may believe that the news is correct. This is probably because you have grown up thinking the news always provides true facts. This has in fact created confusion in the professional world too. My uncle is a renowned drone photographer, and he found a shocking news article online. Drone breaks top wing of a flying airplane, bringing the plane crashing down. After getting panicked about his own drone flights, he confirmed using the latest technology that we all have access to that the news was false and photoshopped. It turned out to be only someone's imagination. There was even a video online proving how the picture was photoshopped. This reflects the obvious fact that we can also decipher the false from the legitimate. Nowadays, digital posts or uploads are said to travel faster than light. Technology has skyrocketed in the last century, so social media has a large impact on how quickly news spreads and reaches different people. This increases the chance for false news becoming viral. This means that we control what to spread around and what to delete. How fast something spreads online is up to us. Fake or true, people will listen to it, believe it, and feel its impact on their life. But how to tell the difference between the false and true news? The best way, in my opinion, is to check your source. Well known? Well then, it's more likely to be true. However, you could also type the headline up on the web. If there are many similar reports about it, at least one being from a newspaper you know you trust, it's most likely to be trustworthy. You may be wondering, why do publishers post fake news? Possibly to make it viral, to get attention, to create the buzz and become famous. This is what makes the media edit the news the way they imagine it happened. To make or break has become only a few words away. Nevertheless, you can also find reliable newspapers and reporters that ensure that the truth gets out. For example, a Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter for the New York Times, James Risen. This gentleman discovered some illegal activity of the NSA and anonymously had it published in the newspaper. He was obviously under a lot of government suspicion and had to keep a low profile. He believed that we had the right to know a truth and not a lie. This means that we can also control what to do and what not to do, what to believe and what not to believe, similar to him. So, for the while being, this is our society's current problem, though it can also be used for the better good. It isn't always necessary to call fake news a problem, as it can be embraced in a positive way. Crazy, huh? Believe it or not, fake news is also helpful in many ways. People have been previously aware of this problem, and thanks to this, people have begun raising their critical analysis and thinking skills due to the simple fact that they're afraid to look like a fool for believing a lie. Did you know that a psychologist has stated that a little fake news can be good for you? This is proven to be true by not only the raise it brings in human awareness, but the decrease it brings in human alertness, which is where fake news comes in. I have also discovered that the way the world is evolving, fake news helps censor what could be dangerous to reveal. Something such as the harsh reality of humanity's problems, the harsh reality of humanity's sufferings. If we release this, people could be suffocating of shock and heart attacks, which is a symptom of shock. An average of more than 1 million heart attacks are recorded every year, and adding this extra bit of shock may only increase these digits. I believe that even though fake news is considered a danger, it can be looked at both ways. It's our right to react on news once we've confirmed its authenticity. We shouldn't fall prey to such imaginative stories. My idea about the current situation is, the news isn't there to tell you what happened. It's there to tell you what it wants you to hear, or what it thinks you want to hear. If we all help each other correct our thoughts and try not to feel the urge to create drama all the time, maybe this world could have a light at the end of the tunnel, where we know what we have read is nothing but true. Imagine not having to feel the need to double-check what we think we already know all the time. As mentioned by Arthur Miller, a good newspaper, I suppose, is a nation talking to itself. Share correct news with one another, and keep creating evidence online to help wipe out misleading stories. Thank you.